Let's get salty!
Hey everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and it's time for our day one patch review. And I want to remind everybody of this message we got on the King Crush Darkmoon Faire Prizes Gamba machine, well, the blog and all of that, where they asked, or they said, we can't wait for you to explore the enchanted relics and arcane delights of Darkmoon Faire treasures. As with all new features, we look forward to hearing your feedback to ensure it feels fun and rewarding for collectors. And it's been nothing but overwhelmingly negative feedback for over a month. And how has Blizzard responded? Zero communication. And yes, they're doubling down, at least so far in China, as the patch went live and the second iteration of Darkmoon Faire Treasures has gone live. Exact same pricing, exact same odds. This time it's Mythic Yogg. We're going to talk about that, as well as the latest patch that saw a couple of balance changes to standard, as well as some other things, a new event. We'll talk about all that, including the first ever true pay to win quest, at least XP quest. It's hilarious. It's for me, I guess. I don't know if it's a bad thing. It's probably a bad thing. We'll talk about that, as well as a shop update. We'll go over the cosmetics. There's like 2 new portraits you can get for actually a reasonable price and not through gambling. So we'll go through all that. And as always, if you enjoy the content on the channel, feel like I've earned your subscription, you want to stay tuned for the best decks tomorrow after the nerfs, hit that sub button, give the video a like, as it helps us out a lot. So yeah, this was posted over by Gayhoon, or Gayhoon, I can't pronounce these names, over on Twitter, of Darkmoon Faire Treasures live on the Chinese server only now. And you can see there's a multitude of items there. You can find Yogg in the client itself right now, although he's not exactly complete by the looks of it. We'll talk about that. But yeah, there's gonna be all these Darkmoon Faire Treasure stuff apparently coming soon, at least in the Americas. We haven't had any official confirmation of that, but all these items are live in the game. And some of them say they'll be acquirable by Darkmoon Faire Treasures. We'll talk about why it might not happen here. It probably will, almost certainly, but I'm going to keep the copy but say maybe it won't. But yeah, the items that are here, there's a golden pack, signature Torga, a hunter skin of Slayer Vivian, there's a DH skin of Deirdre, there you can get a random legendary, and then signature Infested Breath, signature Sanguine Infestation, and a diamond High Cultist Heron, a signature Hideous Husk, and then of course the mythic skin of Yogg, which Immick has an early preview of. I don't know how he has it, but yeah, it looks like this. And I'm gonna say it, I'm not entirely sold, but I don't know if this is the finished version. It doesn't look amazing to me, but it's apparently worth $160, right? It's going to be priced the exact same as King Crush. It's going to have the exact same odds. There will be a free roll by the looks of it. You can maybe get him for free. I have it muted, but he doesn't have voice lines. There's no animated hero power. But my theory on this is that it's only live in China so far, and that, yeah, it's missing stuff. The reason I think it is because I literally responded to Immick, because I don't think it's launching till the mini set. Typically, these mythic portraits have all launched with mini sets. And if you remember, Fellfire Ragnaros was in the client early. Chinese players were able to buy him a whole patch cycle before us, and then it went live over here. So my theory is this Mythic Yogg won't go live until the mini set comes out. And then they'll probably, with that patch, put in the voice lines and all that. That's my guess. Again, I don't know anything with this. This is purely speculation. But yeah, it really is a tone deaf thing where they are just doubling down. They're just doing it again. Nothing, no shits given. They don't care. If you didn't like the gacha last time, too bad. We're putting Yogg in, which people have been asking for forever. You're gonna have to spend 160 bucks most likely. The thing is, maybe it'll launch separately. Maybe you'll be able to buy them separately, because some people have noted that some of the items say available in the shop and Darkmoon Faire Treasure. So there might be a chance. That's why I'm saying, you're saying there's a chance. The old Dumb and Dumber meme. Maybe by the time it goes live, it'll be out. But I just put this out, like, sure, glad they listened to our feedback and just overwhelmingly negativity. This comment here was, this was obviously already scheduled to come out, clearly, I would agree with that. They plan these things months ahead of time, right? So they haven't had time to pivot, I guess, right? But the fact that even though the reception has been overwhelmingly negative, they didn't even feel the need to address stuff should give you an idea of what reception the pet truly received. They are making millions off Gacha. I don't know if it's millions, but from what I have heard from just people in general, it is hugely popular in China. Like this Gacha stuff, period. If you look at like League of Legends, all sorts of games, like the culture there, I don't know if it's different or it's just more accepted, but it's just way more popular there. And that's why I feel like it went right back to China immediately, because I've even heard like the Blizzard sales in China were insane for King Crush. They were super good, which I would love it if China really likes the Gacha, my base really likes that there. Why can't they have the Gacha there and then let us buy it separately at insane prices, right? Like it's still gonna be like a $60 mythic, right? Like why not have region-based monetization? They have their own client, they have their own currencies, right? So maybe, but so far, that doesn't look like it's happening. Yeah, we're uninstalling. We'll see it tomorrow, probably. I skipped the pet and we'll skip this. Just a lot of negativity, clearly. But they're just doing it again, right? They're doing it again. And it seems to be, at least in China, being super financially successful. And it's just really sad that, again, with the pet stuff, with monetization in Arena, with all these different issues going on, Blizzard's just doing this and keep going. And to me, it's upsetting because I always do the portrait previews. I have literally every purchasable portrait you can have in the game. And I look at all of these items, they're all like mostly Death Knight related. Like if this was a $160 bundle, just period, I would feel more comfortable buying it than doing the Gamba. And I literally want every one of these items. I want every single one of these items. If they were sold at $160, which again is stupid, nobody should spend that money, but I'm a content creator, it's my job, and I like the shiny stuff, I would buy it. But the fact it's put into this Gamba makes me feel really conflicted. So we'll see what it actually launches like in like the Americas, in Europe, and APAC and all that, which I'm guessing is with the mini set. It could be sooner, but at the end of the day, I just hate this style, man. Like, why can't we just buy what we want? For, again, it's not like we're getting them at a good price anyways, right? It's all insanely overpriced, and then they put us through these hoops. If you just want the Yogg skin, you're likely gonna have to spend $160, and it's just, I just hate it. I really, really hate it. And again, we'll see how that all plays out. But that wasn't the only thing in the patch. That technically didn't even go live for us in the patch. So what did go live for us? Well, we do have the first ever pay-to-win quest, and I actually rolled it on my second daily here with destroy 100 minions in the traditional modes. This is a daily quest where you get a boost if it's in ranked, that's fine, a boost if it's a death rattle minion, but yes, you get a boost if it's a golden card, and that is stupid. That is really dumb. It's not a big deal because it's just daily XP that's just super easy to complete, but it's a slippery slope, and we're actually at the point where the old meme of like golden cards you'd have like a special boost of +1/+1. We already got that at BGs because, you know, you get a golden, it's better. Now we're getting it on these quests, and I just don't think that's cool. It's unnecessary. And yeah, we have the weekly quests. I already completed the first one. They're co-op quests. I think the first one is like destroy or summon a bunch of death rattle minions. You get a boost if it's in ranked or whatever. These look very easy to complete. And yeah, they're weeklies. I don't think there'll be any issues with it. I just saw the golden thing and I laughed. And yeah, you can unlock this card, which I haven't seen, you know, making much of a change in the meta. I know Regis uploaded a video on it, so go watch Regis's video on it. I haven't tried it out, but overall it is available in the game and all these packs and all that stuff, so that's all good, that's all fine. But yeah, the whole pay to win, or not pay to win, but like, I guess, yeah, pay to win quest is a little bit silly. Also fixed the end the season card back. It was bugged. We're all getting, it said we're getting like the basic card back. That should be alive in the game, but a lot of people, I saw these Reddit threads in a row of the game lagging horribly. It was on the EU server when the patch went live. I believe it's fixed, but again, why are these patches going out like this when we're asking for exorbitant amount of money? Doesn't seem to be improving the game at all. They're asking for more money and then they just pocket it, it feels like. Regardless, that was a big issue, but it seems to be resolved. So if you're wondering, can I go back and play the game. It was like basically it was just lagging really hard after every single action, which was a pretty good nerf to APM decks. But yeah, that should be resolved. That's okay. And then for the meta itself, I mean, it's very early, but not much has changed, right? Like Dorian Warlock should have fallen off, and Cycle Rogue, I've seen screenshots already of like turn 4, turn 5 giants. Like, it might still be a problem, but we'll see. But yeah, if you look at the early meta, HS Replay doesn't really have numbers yet, and obviously very limited sample size, but you see the same deal we were talking about. Hand Buff Hunter, Fire-Rack Rogue is emerging again, because that's the rogue deck to go with, where you cheat out Fire-Rack early, OTK Druid, Scam Warrior, Scam Priest, and yeah, it's just the same kind of deal. Not a huge shift, but we weren't expecting it. We got the armor decks too, which are really gross, and Quest Spell Mage. I'm gonna try and get a gameplay video out. It's better. It's hovering around 50% at Diamond through Legend, which is not super encouraging. At Legend, sub 50%, and let's see top 1K at like a minimum of 100. I'm guessing, yeah, it's gonna be near the bottom. Obviously, it's better, but overall, it's the same old crap at the top. And until we get a real patch, which I will note, my friend Canelo, who has been streaming standard for as long as I have, or at least Hearthstone as long as I have, for like nearly 8 years, if not longer, saying taking an indefinite break from standard Hearthstone until we get some type of significant shakeup or change to the game. Thank you everyone who watched me play it over the years. Hope you'll still hang out with me while I try other modes and games. He's been playing a ton of Arena, and yeah, it's just sad. Like, so many creators are either quitting or taking breaks. We saw that with Kibler, Clark Hellscream. A ton of people are just not wanting to play. And if you haven't been noticing, I rarely play standard these days. I get to Legend every season. I try and upload gameplay for you guys, but when I'm streaming, it's Arena, because to me, standard just, there's not good gameplay. There's no good back and forth. There's no good value, attrition, nothing. It's just scam, do the broken thing, or hostage with armor. I don't know. I just don't get a ton of joy out of it. I get enough that I can get some gameplay for you guys. But for me, Arena and the struggle to try and get the crowd's favor, which by the way, I had 2 more 10-win runs today. We are officially 0-77. I've had 77 runs with 6 or more and doing really well lately, like double digits quite often. Still can't get the 1,000 gold, but anyways, let's leave off with the shop update. There are a couple new portraits and things that you might want to consider checking out. So in the shop, there's actually 2 new skins. If you go under hero skins, you got Dino Wrangler Brann bundle. It's 1,000 runestones, 12.50 Canadian. I believe that's $10 USD. It's more of a basic portrait, no tray, no animation, no animated hero power, and he sounds and looks like this.
Brann versus Uther.
I will fight with honor.
We ride for adventure. Meet my new buddy. Nice riding. My buddy and I appreciate it. Now that's a great find. Look out. My friend doesn't like you. I'm gonna need more mana for that. I can't do that. Charge! Ah, sorry. The others will avenge me.
A pretty cool hunter skin, and there's also I believe a paladin skin, the Adventure Finley bundle. Again, a basic portrait similar to the prior one, same price, all that stuff. You get 5 paladin packs, and he sounds and looks like this.
Sir Finley versus Uther.
I will fight with honor.
Ready for adventure? Welcome to Gacha. I'd explore with you again. The whole jungle thanks you. Primal! Fiddlesticks! Stay back!
Reporting for duty.
I shall need more mana for that. That would be rude. I say! Oh, I do apologize. Very well. The day is yours.
So yeah, overall, not a super impactful patch, more just drama over the, you know, the doubling down on the gacha mechanic gambling. We will see. Of course, I'll keep you guys up to date on those Darkmoon Faire treasure prize thing, whatever, if it does come back the same way it was before, it appears it's that way in China. That does not mean for sure it will be here, but you know, let's be real, it's probably going to happen that way. And again, they asked for our feedback and I'm gonna keep giving it, and maybe, just maybe, they'll, you know, at least acknowledge it or do something different. That'd be great. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. We will have a best decks, like updated deck video tomorrow. Again, stay tuned for that. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.